That man lost the wife because of 500,000 naira. He could have come on the social media as usual and just say, look, make una help me, oh, my wife, we don't get money. People, I am not talking about Nigerians, I'm talking about the indigenous people, whether they are Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, Ijaws, they will contribute and money will be raised, and it will raise maybe about 3 million. And they can take the wife to a nice hospital and the wife will still be alive. But the wife died because of 500 that is stolen. I see people are excited. Hey, Tinubu has changed NNPC. Tinubu, another druggie, another criminal. You think he's doing it for your purpose. Tinubu is doing it for his own purpose, just like Buhari did it as well. It is called do me, I do you. So Tinubu still as much of the crude oil. Buhari was also the NNPC president. So Sheyi Tinubu, take more money, okay, and buy more house in London. And me, I'll be showing their Nigerian stupidity, and their Nigerians at home will die because of it. Torí yẹn a máa máa rúbọ lójoojúmọ́. Màá tún pe babaláwo mi pé ẹ ń sùn ni. Ẹ bá mi máa rúbọ fún bàbá tó bí mi pé tó bá sùn pẹ́rẹ́ ẹ ní sóríire àwọn lẹfẹ máa dẹ́rùbà èmi lẹ máa dẹ́rùbà ẹ ní dẹ́rùbà èmi láyé èmi ni máa dẹ́rùbà yín èmi gangan ní ẹrù tẹ gbọ́dọ̀ máa bẹ̀rù lójoojúmọ́ tí bá ti wá sórí social media ẹ ní so Ṣèyí Tinubu's house is in St. John's Wood ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú. Some of you does not even know that it is the stolen wealth that the father gave him to buy the house. One of Tinubu's daughter is in the prison. I think it's one of the mental prison. Ó ti mú drug yìí ó pa drug it by year. I'm told that one of the daughters is in the prison here in the UK. While the other ones in America, they bought big houses. Olori Buruku Yoruba people that doesn't know that the money that Tinubu should have been used to fix Lagos to get a good hospital, he has given it to all the children. So we will destroy it. We will destroy Nigeria using every opportunity of our media. So Olori Buruku Amali, I will be on the ground very soon as well. Inshallah, in Jesus' name. And tó bá ní mò ní dé, ní mò ní dé bá. If you like, set all your traps. As long as I am honest and doing this dedicated, not because of the monetary, not because I want you to know me. I give a fuck if you know me or not. As long as those that knows me, that is more than enough. Let me appreciate my strong mom. Not all parents will want their children to do what I'm doing. She's a very strong woman in spirit, and I pray that she would not have to bury me in the course of this Yoruba nation. We will live in Yoruba land together, and she will live a very long life before she will eventually die. But she's not going to die now. So if you're one of those, don't pray pé a máa mú Koiki, a máa mú Igboho, a máa mú ICTV, Happy Birthday to Pavilion TV, a máa mú àwọn tó wà nínú world media, a máa mú Must Be. Let me say this. The whole structure of the Nigerian military is not up to the population of the Yoruba people. So they cannot destroy us. Rather, we can destroy them. But how we're going to destroy them is using the media, the power of the media, to destroy Nigeria, which is what we are doing right now. We will use the power of the social media to destroy the image of Nigeria outside. And we will do it perfectly well because Nigeria have destroyed lives. So once again, let me say shout out to my children. They understand the task and the job that their father is doing. Not all fathers can do it because they don't have the capacity and the energy to push these. In 4 years, my children now understand that when I go live, I am not talking to one person. I am talking to many people. And I know some of you think that you will destroy us spiritually, physically, and financially, but you will not be able to do so. Because Ọlọ́run tó ń tì wá lẹ́yìn kò tí ì padà lẹ́yìn wa. So I love my children so much, and I know that I will take them home very soon. 2025 is a good year. From the all part of indicator, this year is a year that we will take the risk. We will take all the risk, and nobody will die in the course of it. And whoever dies during the course of it will be remembered. If I say that people are not going to die, many people have died in the course of trying to be one Nigeria. It's a shithole country, and I pray that you do not get caught up in the debt of one Nigeria. fẹ́yìn ọmọ Yorùbá olórí burúkú lẹ́ǹkan sẹ́yìn olórí burúkú ọmọ Yorùbá olórí burúkú ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ ń tako Yorùbá nation ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú táyé yín ti bàjẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé oúnjẹ gan ẹ̀ lè rí jẹ eyín yín smelly body yín smelly ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ ń tako ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ pátápátá ayé yín la fẹ́ jẹ́ kó better so that kí wọn náà lè máa fresh. You can see why I've put on a sleeveless. It shows that our weather is getting better. I don't have to put on my heater. It's quite expensive. I want you to look fresh like me without coming to London, without going to America, Canada, or any countries. You can live in Yoruba land. O lè gbé nílẹ̀ Yorùbá kí ayé ẹ̀ dẹ̀ better. But ayé ò ní ever better nínú Nàìjíríà. Èmi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ayé bàbá ẹ̀ kò better nínú Nàìjíríà. Ayé ìyá tó bí ẹ̀ kò better nínú Nàìjíríà. Ayé tiẹ̀ náà ò ní better nínú Nàìjíríà fi tó bá support Yoruba nation. Olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè. Bomb bastard. You think that Igboho is looking for fame. You think Igboho is like some of you bastard Yoruba people and you lo shit. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ pé kò kàwé kò gbọ́ English. Ẹ̀rí English tẹ́ fi gbọ́ tẹ́ ti fi jalè tẹ́ ti fi báyé ara yín jẹ́ nínú Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú. Ẹ̀rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fi English bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fi jalè. Common basic things of life they can't provide for you. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè Yorùbá. Àwọn ọmọ gidi Yorùbá mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. I'm talking to àwọn olórí burúkú ọmọ Yorùbá. It is a second happy new month. I've not started the program. I'm just warming up. Ẹ̀yin olóṣì. Ẹ̀yin táyé yín ti rún jẹ́gẹ́jẹ́gẹ́. You don't even know the basic things of life. Ẹ mọ̀ bí life ṣe rí, báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀? Bàbá Akíntóyè wá ń wo, ó wá ń ṣàánú yín. Bàbá Akíntóyè wá ṣàánú gbogbo wa, torí Bàbá Akíntóyè ló kó gbogbo wa jọ. Pé ká ṣàánú àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Kíkú má pa yín mọ́. I saw a man, I'm sure some of you have seen the video, I don't have to play it. He was crying. People die in UK through childbirth, but the chances are very slim, extremely slim. Not like the fake country. Share the program and go and call your family and your friends. And you know the Bruku. Oh, Koiki, why are you showing Tinubu's house? You don't like good things. You are. I know you're probably an Igbo. You are probably you're Lushi. And you tell more the value of lives. Èyí táyé yín ti bàjẹ́ tí bàbá Akíntóyè ní kí ayé yín lè tẹ̀ dá díẹ̀ kíkú tó pa ẹ́ because ikú máa padà pa ẹ́ náà ní Nàìjíríà ni. Sometimes people say and say look bí Aki Fúlàní tẹ̀ pa púpọ̀ nu yín náà ká tó dá sọ́rọ̀ tó wà. Mo ní no Ìgbòho sọ pé no. I just spoke to Ìgbòho some few hours ago. You don't need to know what I told him. It's a private conversation, okay? Olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè. Bomb bastard. Bàbá Akíntóyè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nobody can stop Yoruba nation. Not even Tinubu or Bida. Tinubu cannot stop Yoruba nation. Tinubu has his own life. Gbogbo life tó kù lára ẹ̀ nísìn. Ó ti lọ sí France nísìn, ó ti lọ recharge. He has gone there for medical treatment. Àwọn olóṣì, àwọn olórí burúkú politician. They can't, basic hospital they can't fix to treat themselves. They have to run to France. Buhari was running to London. So Tinubu cannot stop Yoruba nation. So let's leave Tinubu on the side. Let me again appreciate my family to start with. Because without a family that can tell you, my wife always asks, are you not doing a program today? It shows that the interest of Yoruba people is with my wife. Because I will include myself. My younger brother just sent me a message. Can send the Woso a bag of rice. Ni shori re gbogbo yin pátá. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé tẹ́ ń sọ pé ká má gba Yorùbá nation. Ikú máa pa gbogbo yín ni. Not that my younger brother doesn't have a good job. But nínú inflation tó wà ní Nigeria, who is going to buy anything right now when people are starving? Today, ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú mo ń sọ. My brother, I have a lot of younger brother. I have a lot of senior brother telling me to kí n jọ̀ọ́, kí n bá wọn send owó kó n ra a bag of rice. I can send him the money. But how many of you can have the same family that can buy you a bag of rice? So when we talk about Yoruba nation and you are one of those rejecting it, or you are rejecting Biafra, you are rejecting Ijo people, Hausa people are coming up. There's difference between Hausa and Fulani, two different people. So I pray that Hausa will fight back and kill as many of the Fulani that have been killing them, because we are going to kill them anyway. Because they've been killing us for a very long time, and they will be killed. But the time that they will be killed, we will know. Because they've killed us. St. Francis Catholic, over 100 Yoruba people and some others were killed. K-I-L-L-E-D. Fulanis think that they own us. They think we are scared of them. They always think that we are scared of them. United Nations is even waiting that why have we not been killing them? People are killing you, you are complaining. Kill them now. But the time to kill them, okay, good night, will be there very soon. Before we move into the full broadcast, let me again appreciate Kinki Baba Kitoye for the dedication, the work he has put in to try to deliver us from this crazy country called Nigeria. I saw a video yesterday. The husband was sitting next to the wife. How many of you saw the video? You made a video. Was that emotion? I only just pray that this man physically will be good. Somebody said, I saw it. Okay. The wife name was called continuously, trying to plead with the wife not to die, begging the wife to look at the beauty of this world. But they forgot that there's no country called Nigeria. You know why they were rejected at the hospital? Because of a fucking 500,000 naira. I use the word fucking 500,000 naira. 500,000 naira is just about any pounds. And Yaya Bello stole 80 billion. And nobody is going to look for Yaya Bello and kill him and take him out. And take the money and put it back in all the hospitals across Nigeria. But they will come and be telling us, people like us that are fighting for their lives, so that your life will not be taken out by Nigeria. They'll say, shut up, come back home, come and let us fight together. It's not go better for your papa. Who's coming back home to fight with you? Oloshi. I will leave UK in my comfort zone and come and fight for you. It's not go better for whoever born you. Whoever born you, not go better for them. This man, wife died because they don't have money for hospital. Now I remember as my children were giving birth every now and then, through my wife anyway. My wife and myself don't have to worry that there is money for us to pay at the hospital. It's not free. It's still used from the tax system. Lagos State is generating one of the biggest tax. Tinubu said, let us restructure the tax. Somebody just said 500,000. No, I made what it is in pounds. Am I confused me? I'm not really looking at the comment because I'll get distracted and I want to get the message to start with. I've not played the anthem. Myself and my wife don't have to worry that when I don't do jiggy jiggy for night, you know that jiggy jiggy, that thing with the sweet. Yeah, for man and woman, I don't know about man and man. You know, man and woman, you got to do that thing, you got to sweet your body. One day, you go, why God just say, I don't see my period. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Jesus. What God cannot do does not exist. For Nigeria, your wife tell you say she don't get belly. Your mood go change. Everything go to do you. Your mood go change. 250 pounds will give you $500,000. Please retweet and share the program and go and bring all these bastard Nigerians that they cannot take their wife to the hospital. That man lost the wife because of 500,000 naira. He could have come on the social media as usual and just say, look, make una help me, oh, my wife, we don't get money. People, I am not talking about Nigerians, I'm talking about the indigenous people, whether they are Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, Ijaws, they will contribute and money will be raised, and it will raise maybe about 3 million. And they can take the wife to a nice hospital and the wife will still be alive. But the wife died because of 500,000. This is what Baba Kitoye is telling all these bastard Yoruba people, because that man is a Yoruba man. I don't know what he supports, whether he's still supporting Olori Buruku Tinubu, because Tinubu is running to France now to go and get treatment. While Olori Buruku Yoruba people, they can't go to general hospital. Look at them, they're watching me now. I am not talking about the ones that understand that Nigeria needs to go. Don't mix them together. Don't mix my true Yoruba people that wants to go. I am talking to the Olori Buruku Yorubas, where their father Tinubu has run to France now, another Olori Buruku Yoruba man. And Sheyi Tinubu house, they say, somebody said to me, shut up. Somebody was even telling me, oh, we know where you live as well. If you know where I live, come. You think say we dey fear now for UK. Ni shori gbogbo yin láyé kankan. Ogun ma pa yin ni. Money torí yín a máa rúbọ lójoojúmọ́. Màá tún pe babaláwo mi pé ẹ ń sùn ni, ẹ bá mi máa rúbọ fún bàbá tó bí mi pé tó bá sùn pẹ́rẹ́ ẹ ní ṣoríire, àwọn lẹ fẹ́ máa dẹ́rùbà, èmi lẹ máa dẹ́rùbà, ẹ ní dẹ́rùbà èmi láyé, èmi ni máa dẹ́rùbà yín, èmi gangan ní ẹrù tẹ gbọ́dọ̀ máa bẹ̀rù lójoojúmọ́ tí bá ti wá sórí social media. Ẹ ní ṣo Ṣèyí Tinubu's house is in St. John's Wood, ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú. Some of you does not even know that it is the stolen wealth that the father gave him to buy the house. One of Tinubu's daughter is in the prison. I think it's one of the mental prison. Drug you. Drug it by year. I'm told that one of the daughters is in the prison here in the UK. While the other ones in America, they bought big houses. Olori Buruku Yoruba people that doesn't know that the money that Tinubu should have been used to fix Lagos to get a good hospital, he has given it to all the children. Social media. Whether I am live, you'll be looking for me. If I am not live, you'll be saying, where is that young man? You will always come to my page. You will have BP on my page. Not the Yoruba people, because the Yoruba people knows the message I'm passing. So when you tell what's on the page me, that's why I like that block button. After the comment to Lori Brukuinton, my blocking. You continue to open new Facebook page and I'll continue to block it. It no go better for every one of you. Nigeria will be destroyed by the media of Yoruba people from outside and within. This year, 2025, ẹ lọ múra sílẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ lọ ṣògùn gidi. Ọdún tàwa yìí, ó máa lẹ́tìkẹ́. This 2025, Nigeria go see when from Ijaw people, from Biafra people, from Hausa people, everywhere go hot like fire. There will be anarchy, there will be crisis, unless there is a dialogue for peace. I like America. America know the joke. You see the video I posted. The American defense say the military motto is, if you don't want peace, go and prepare for war. If Nigeria does not want war, let them prepare for the peace of the division of Nigeria. If not, Nigeria will be destroyed from top to bottom. Nobody will be able to stop it. Because you have suppressed the people. You see all those young boys with the rant. You see all those ones that are ranting right now. They are ranting every day. They are ranting one day will turn to violence. All your politicians, they will run for 40. You see all this ranting that they rant, it will be converted back to a full force of fire to fire. Because you have hold the bondage and the lives of millions of people. Nigeria have destroyed the lives of many people. One of them was the woman that died. Go and find the video. Don't tell me to give it to you. Go on social media and find it. The man was crying. I was there just watching the video. I was watching it. Did I have any feelings? Because the bastard Nigerians don't have feelings for their lives. They are still waiting for Pastor Adeboye to come and tell them about their life. Baba Adeboye that will enjoy till he die. They are waiting for Kumoye, Pastor Bakari. They are waiting for them. They are waiting for their imams. They are waiting for all these their fuckeries to come and tell them that one day Nigeria will be better. It no go better for anybody who say Nigeria go better. Whether they live in Europe, whether they live in America, whether they live in Asia, anybody that pray for Nigeria, it no go better for every one of you. My name is Olayomi Koiki. You never hear me before. It no go better for you. You don't hear me now. Thank you so much for the love you have shown to me. Most of you cannot travel from your village anymore. Nnamdi Kanu told you. Igboho told you. Simon Ekpa told you. Koiki Media told you. Fulani they don't shuku everybody now. They don't shuku everybody. Shuku everybody everywhere. Fulani the shuku was. But it's not only about Fulani we're talking here. We are talking about our identity that is stolen. I see people are excited. Hey, Tinubu has changed NNPC. Tinubu, another druggie, another criminal. You think he's doing it for your purpose. Tinubu is doing it for his own purpose, just like Buhari did it as well. It is called do me, I do you. So Tinubu still as much of the crude oil. Buhari was also the NNPC president. So Sheyi Tinubu, take more money, okay, and buy more house in London. And me, I'll be showing their Nigerian stupidity, and their Nigerians at home will die because of medical. Eventually, as they were approaching Austria, my mom now started saying vast amount of land, Ile, left and right. And my mom was asking the driver, what are they doing all this side? And the driver said, no, this is rice plantation. 1983. There was rice plantation as they were entering into Austria. When they got to the hotel, bam, you know the bill that they charged my mom. If some of you today cannot take risk, and you're expecting people like my mom that have dedicated her life, which is giving you me, and you are still telling me to come back home, let's fight it, it no go better for you. because it done better for my mom. My mom left Nigeria in 1992. I left in 1998. It done better for us. Now you know go better for. It doesn't matter whether you pray by Pastor Adeboye, but I watch Pastor Jerry. It no go better for you. Forget that, okay? It don't go better for you. My mom paid $650. You know, if she was a selfish bastard like most of you today, that doesn't want to take risks, she will wait until there's a plane that can take her from Hungary, but she would also lose out the bigger deal of the business trip that they were going for. So what am I trying to emphasize there is that at some point in our life, we will take risk. That risk is what we are doing right now, and Yoruba Nation would happen in our lifetime. Whoever from any corner of the world, and I love showing you this when I'm talking about the world, whoever, whether na Hindu, whether na Talismano, Christiano, Muslimo, Babalawo, that says that Yoruba people no go, the person must die before Yoruba Nation comes up this year. The person must die. Whoever it is around the globe that wants to hold the destiny of the Yoruba people from not becoming a country, having their own economy, having their own passport, their own money, that person must die as well, because there's no point living with the living people. Please retweet, share, and bring others in. Thumbs up, and also remember that it is one nation, and that is Yoruba country. Let us first start from here. Many people wọ́n béèrè pé kí ló ń pè ní Yorùbá nation, àwọn ọmọ tó ń pè Yorùbá nation. The Yoruba people wants to do exactly what the British Koni people they did. And when I mean the British, we're not talking about their citizens. We are talking about the system that thinks that they will be smarter for themselves, but wants to deceive Nigerians. Say, no, come and study in UK. No, come and live in UK. I was speaking to Gbedu today. I said to Gbedu, I said, I saw you at the Home Office fighting for Yoruba people or Nigerians that got caught up by paying £15,000, £10,000, and they eventually didn't get COS. And some of them that got COS, they're all over UK now. I'm sorry. Oh, people collected big money from them. Imagine UK is saying that we have a scheme to allow people to come and work in our care home. And then people took advantage of that. People that are desperate paid a lot of money. So when I was having this conversation with Gbedu, apparently he called me for something else about Edo State, and that Olori Buruku governor in Edo State. They're all Olori Buruku anyway, so bomb bastard that went to Kano to be begging, they're the stooge Fulani people. We'll come back to that. So anyway, imagine the UK left European Union. They are the one that set it up together. UK, the most conic country that destroy many people around the globe. Now they are running all over the place. Where's my map? I love to have my map here. Now they are running all over the place, trying to say to the people, no, don't worry. Stay in your country. Vote for the right people, and then everything will be fine. UK knows that Nigeria can never be fine. But they left European Union, and it is called the exit. The BRICS exit. So what the Yoruba are doing now is Yoruba exit. That is going to be our new term going forward on this platform. Yoruba want to exit Nigeria. We are not breaking away from Nigeria because some people say the word break is like some of our people don't understand it. So ni break. Ama exit kúrò lára Nigeria. Bó bá àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n lè gbé Nàìjíríà máa lọ. Bó bá àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá lórí burúkú tán ní làákàyè wọ́n lè tẹ̀lé Nàìjíríà máa lọ. But ní ibi tó ń pè ní the geographical part of the location tí ó ti ń bẹ tó ń pè ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, the Yoruba kingdom, the Yoruba land. But when you get Yoruba country, Ekiti, we fight Ìjẹ̀bú, olórí burúkú, ọmọ àlè. Òyìnbó dẹ̀ nìyẹn. Nigeria don't create all these problems. All that can be resolved within ourselves. Because I need a lot of stress. Why do I need to worry about what the Igbos want to do with their life? I don't want to be worried myself. I don't want to worry about what Hausa people want to do with their life. If they like, make them marry children from 6 years old, that is their own cup of tea. I don't want to be worried about Ijaw people, but I want to have good relationship. As I speak to you right now, Trump is telling the world that enough of cheating of America. Enough of the cheating of America. And today, he has been speaking. Let me see if I can bring that in. Trump has been speaking about the tariff. So we would have relationship as a country with the Ijaw people. But I don't want Ijaw man to come and rule over our life within Yoruba land. I don't want any Igbo to come and rule over our life and dictate for Yoruba people within Yoruba land. But the structure of Nigeria today means that an Igbo will never be a president, but they will continue to push, hoping that one day there will be a president in the jungle. The same thing with the Hausas. They have been taken out completely. They've chucked them out. There's nothing called Hausa anymore. I want to worry about Ekiti man that wants to be our president. I want an Ijebu man to be our president. I want somebody from Osun to be our president. Kogi to be our president. I do not want any bastard people from the north to be our president. Not that I don't like them. I just don't want it anymore. We're tired of it. They're taking our own our life is not progressing. So what we are doing is we want to exit the jungle called Nigeria that we were given, so that our Yoruba people can live a decent life, can live a better life than the one that they are living. They won't have to be crying on the social media for money. They won't have to be crying on the social media for basic things of life that the Yoruba government will provide for them. So you can see why we need to exit. We got to exit so that we can clean our politics. I don't want the kind of politics that the corrupt politicians are playing right now. You can see why we need to exit. So our exit from Nigeria is very unique and important that it happened in 2025, even if people will die. And I say the word yes, even if people will have to die. We must exit Nigeria by fire, by force, because we have been asking for peace. But it seems that the peace doesn't seem to be working. And it might be too late. So what we are still saying is that there is still rooms for peace. If you do not give room for peace, people will die. Tinubu will be held responsible, because as Nigeria is right now, it's not from the Yoruba people that I'm talking about now. The Ijaw people, Fubara will buy enough weapon. He has money already. He will equip the people of Ijaw to fight back Nigeria, and that can only wa ta sọ́dọ̀ tiwa náà, only wa ṣe àkóbá àti àdábá fáwa náà. So a gbọ́dọ̀ tètè sọ fún olórí burúkú àwọn ìjọba tó ń bẹ níbẹ̀ nísìnyí pé kó má lọ fi tiwọn kó bá wa, because kò sẹ́ni tó mọ tó ń bọ̀. Everybody is working underground. You can see, but the Yoruba people do not want problem. That is why we are saying that we will be out for rally, which is the basic dignity that we can do. We don't have weapon, we don't have gun, we don't have any ammunition, but we have our voice and we have our ogun that we can use. So what we are saying is that the Nigeria that we are in today is not because of Tinubu, no. We want to take back control of the Yoruba land to the Yoruba people. I don't give a monk, and I'm trying to be conscious using the F word. It's nothing in America. They use it every day. But just for the sake of maybe we have still children that are watching the broadcast at this stage, I don't give a monk about the other indigenous people. I want a full control, autonomy of Yoruba people on our land to start with. We can have resident permit for the indigenous people, whether they've married. Like I have been given a resident permit to start with after 15 years. So it is not going to be a problem for to marry Igbo, Abi Hausa, Abi other people that are not Yoruba. Your wife or your husband will be given a permit automatically. But the Yoruba will exit Nigeria. Nobody can stop it. Not even Donald Trump. I use not even Donald Trump. So who is Tinubu? So let us find a solution to this problem. Let us find amicably solution to divide Nigeria before Nigeria explodes, because many indigenous people, you don't know what they are planning. I don't know what Asiri Dokubo is planning now for Tinubu, because Tinubu has already disappointed the Ijaw people. I don't know what the Biafra are preparing, because holding in Nnamdi Kanu is like a bomb in Nigeria right now. I don't know what the El Zaki are planning. So you can see that it's not about Yoruba people anymore now. It's about Gbogbo wa pata nínú Nigeria. Gbogbo your one plan. But our own plan is that we don't have anything. Let us go. Allow us to go. If not, we will bring out all the 60 million Yoruba people on the street of Southwest. We are not going to Abuja. We have no business in Abuja. Abuja is not a Yoruba land. We will remain within the confinement of Kwara, Kogi, and all the way down. You see the one where Natasha do? That one is small. You see Natasha, the one where she do, where everybody say, hey, Natasha, Natasha. We will shut down the whole of the Southwest. And that means that that is the solution where our problem will be resolved for our exit. So you can see that we no carry gun. So what is your role? role when woman play. Your role now is to tell those Yoruba people on the ground that the Yoruba wants to exit Nigeria. But I think tó bá ní kí lẹ mean by exit, I think ní passport tiwa. This is the British pounds. Don't worry, I just got it today, okay? This is the 10 pounds. I want a Yoruba money as well. I want a Yoruba passport. I want a Yoruba economy, just like Trump is speaking right now. Let's take a bit from what Trump is saying right now in America, as America is changing from today. Whether I go favor you or you don't favor you, Trump don't give a, again, I don't want to use the F word. Trump doesn't give a monk about anybody. America come first. Yoruba will come first before Igbo, before Hausa, before Ijaw. We do not hate them, but we want to be Yoruba first. And that is what is going to happen moving forward. Let's just listen to Trump from what he's saying right now.
Look, we're going to go back probably to a 2020 standard. So we'll have 2020 standard, and that's just a few years ago. Oh, they're making it so difficult. All over the world they're making it. It doesn't mean a damn bit of difference even for the environment. It doesn't matter. They make it impossible for people to build cars. So we're going to be doing much different. 2020 is a strong standard, but they've taken it to a level now that makes it very difficult to build a car. So we're going to be bringing it back to a standard that is a very good environmental standard, but it makes it possible to build a car.
Have you heard any concerns from the automakers, though, about the tariffs on parts that will go into effect over the coming weeks? About what that's going to mean for the price of.
Well, I gave them a big break for a month. I didn't charge them anything, for a big month, for that first month, and they brought a lot of material into this country because they could bring it in without tariff. If you look at Canada and Mexico, they were driving hundreds of thousands of cars into the market.
Time to get your savings sorted with a money box.
Now, what you have been listening to there is Donald Trump talking about the new tariff that is going to be in place from today, being the 2nd of April. I told you this is your international media platform. So what we want to see in the future Yoruba country is to have relationship with countries around the globe where we can work out our economy. I don't want to be running on the economy of the shit-hole Nigeria that has not helped Yoruba people for the last 64 years. Don't come and tell me that, hey, it is your politician. Again, F you. Let us have Yoruba country. Let us exit from Nigeria. If they born any politician well, that time, make it do nonsense. If they born any Yoruba politician, when we have Yoruba country, we go see them. Constitution will deal with them. The constitution you have right now cannot deal with the Tinubus, with the criminal politicians from top to bottom. I don't want to be spending, but okay, I want to contest now. Why should I go and campaign in Kano? What is my business with Kano? I don't want to go and contest the campaign in Kano because all this campaign we realized was a fraud. How do we know? I'll tell you. Because when Baba Awolowo was campaigning to become the premier in 1959, Baba Awolowo did not know that Britain was cooking on other beans that would destroy Toma Dagbugbo, because Britain is a cunning criminal country that stole so much shit from all over the world and brought it to their country to make their country a better place for you to be looking for COS where you pay 10,000 pounds. You arrive now, you don't get a job. People like me came here 27 years ago. Until now, we are still struggling because we're not fraud. We're not fraudsters. Okay, this is a country where you can't be a fraud like Nigeria. Okay, not that there are not people that are not once you're fraud, but you will have to pay the consequence of being involved in that. But if you're just going with the law, right, the little that is coming, you will still be able to eat 3 square meals. My wife just make a soup. That is baguette. She has told me that if I want to eat that soup, you think I'm joking? I'm not better for you. Think when I talk on this platform, no, don't joke. We give you the facts. She has gone to there upstairs to go and watch her own program. You see, this is Valley soup. If I like, I can say I'm not eating it. The only thing is, I'm not going to go and call her and say, come and make me another food because this is Europe. I have to make food myself. You have to balance it. This is my soup, okay? My wife wants to have it. Just put a bit of spice inside. This is bread. This is just like a basic food that some of you bastard in Nigeria under this regime of Tinubu and in the last 64 years, you've not had a better life. That is part of our exit. We need to exit so that you and me can have a better life. The current life we are living in Nigeria now is not conducive for Yoruba people. I don't want to be involved trying to go and prepare an election and we are going to campaign in Sokoto State. I don't need Sokoto for the future Yoruba country. My campaign will be within Yoruba land. People will know me. People that are voting for our politicians in the north, they don't even know Tinubu. Tinubu has messed their life up in the north and they are so confused. They thought Muslim ticket was going to favor them. So Tinubu destroyed that Muslim ticket because Tinubu is another criminal that used that Muslim ticket to get what he wants. He don't go to pump his head. Don't blame him. Buhari did the same thing. Yesterday night, Tinubu don't kick Olori Buruku Kaire. He don't throw him away. Bring a Yoruba man. But the Yoruba man, the North are saying, it's Yoruba man. Tinubu says, yeah, shut up. It's not Yoruba man. But you said to us that Kwara is not. You can see that Tinubu is playing mago with them. But that is not where we are going. Where we are going is that the Yoruba people, why not Yoruba, we've had enough of this British entrapment, this British forcing us to live together. You know who says so? This is the man. I saw him, Ologogoro man, Jonathan. All they know in their life, politicians and their friends, is to go to a hotel and have meetings, have, the person who own Arise TV, they're all criminals because he was part of the PDP. That man that owns Arise TV is another criminal. They're all criminals. I don't want any criminal media in Yoruba land. We want to, look, when Report Murdoch, is the owner of the Sky, he was doing like this, we cut his wing. Say, no, you can't play Monopoly here. The same monopoly that is being played across every part by Dangote, Rubio, and they're now becoming billionaire, the $10, the Adenugas. No. We are not going to allow any monopoly. Arise. They're criminals. Don't tell me Arise is fine. The owner of Arise is another criminal that works with the politician. Hey, I am not talking about their presenter. I'm talking about Arise owner. They are part of the criminals, criminal networks, because every one of them all work underneath for the criminal politician, especially during the 16 years of the failed PDP. But this is what Jonathan, I saw him with his black, everything are black. He and Peter will be another criminal. This is what he said some years back.
Thinking about how we've been having this conversation about the unity of Nigeria. And I reflect back at some of the prominent statements made by some of our founding leaders. And I feel that probably this will help us to have a conversation on the Nigerians in the same sense as there are English, Welsh, or French. The word Nigerian is merely a distinctive appellation to distinguish those who live within the boundaries of Nigeria from those who do not. This is accredited to Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the former Prime Minister of the Western region. The second one, and I quote, "It is true that we politicians always delight in talking loosely about the unity of Nigeria. 60 years ago, there was no country called Nigeria. What is now Nigeria consisted of several large and small communities, all of which were different in their outlooks and beliefs. The advent of the British and that of Western education has not materially altered the situation, and the many and varied communities have not knit themselves into a composite unit." This is accredited to Sir Amadou Bello, former Premier of Northern Region. The third, and I quote, "Since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country.
Was very, very assured about yes, èmi ni máa win election yìí. Pé kò sí ọ̀nà míì, èmi lèmi máa win ẹ̀. Ìyẹn ni Tinubu ṣe dán bẹ̀ wọ́n. Look at the son, Olórí Burúkú Ṣèyí Tinubu. Look at how he's going to North, taking money there, food there. They even messed him up. They said, "Why are you bringing food to us? Is this what Yoruba people are good at? Giving food." Kẹ́ máa fún wa lóúnjẹ. Because that is what they give their Agberu in Lagos. Food. No future. So Baba Ulawa was very sure that he will win that election. He was perfectly sure that the election of 1959 that will lead to the fake independence will be for him. But what Baba Awolowo failed to understand is that there's another game that Britain knows very well to manipulate, change figure. So when people are saying Tinubu is a criminal, shut up your mouth. Is Tinubu the only president that has been fraud? Did Tinubu destroy Nigeria? Let him steal as much as he can. We support it. But if he doesn't divide Nigeria, the real Yoruba people will have to divide it. Idiots. Do you know how much Jonathan stole? Do you know how much the military have been stealing before Tinubu came to power? Ṣé Tinubu ló destroy Nigeria from 1960? Kò ní dá fún bàbá oníṣòrèrè. Igboho is working for Tinubu. Hey, tell Tinubu to release Igboho's account. We need money now. Rally is coming. Igboho need a lot of money to look after the wife and the children, not for Yoruba nation. Tell Tinubu to release Igboho and come out and say, Igboho, I give you freedom. No more wanted on your list, on your name. All these Olori Buruku Igbo people will say, Igboho is free. Igboho is working for you. It will go better for every one of you. Apart from the true Biafra that understand that Igboho has gotten his freedom from Benin Republic, from Patrick Stallone, which I always say, thank you so much, President Patrick Stallone. But any Igbo that talk about ills of Igboho, it will go better for every part of your generation. Any shoriri. Idiot all over the place. Nnamdi Kanu is there. You cannot destroy Nigeria. Olori Buruku, you are fighting all over the place. Simon Ekpa has been picked up since November now. They are fighting each other. Olori Buruku. All their military that needs money, they can't feed them their food. They can't give them money. Bastard all over the place. Talking about Yoruba people. What is your problem with our Yoruba country? Go and save Nnamdi Kanu from the dungeon of the prison. Go to Abuja and fight back and take Nnamdi Kanu out. Olori Buruku. He doesn't speak English. You know, go better for your generation. Not the true Biafra. And if you're a Biafra, talk about Igbo, it'll go better for you as well. Initially, dumb bastard. If not the British that put us together with these shit old people all together. Go have your country. Go and save Nnamdi Kanu. Go and save Nnamdi Kanu. Oloshi people. They don't forget Nnamdi Kanu. They're running after Peter Obi. Olori Buruku and Oloshi. Have you come and attack you? They'll always go and attack my sister, the Arewaki Konju, because she talk about the Igbos all the time. Dumb bastard. Real Biafra will not talk about ills of Igboho because they know that it's an engine. Hey, Igboho is working for politicians. He's working for politicians. His account has not been released till I speak to you right now. Hold his account. Tinubu, a Yoruba man, cannot even have the audacity to release Igboho's account. Idiot all over the place. Come back to the program again. So one thing Gbogbo Yomo Yoruba to understand is that our exit from Nigeria would happen so that you don't have to be looking for 10,000, 20,000 pounds to buy a COS. I am not going to degrade the job because this is the job that a lot of my people are doing here to fund most of you back home, to look after their family. One of my wife friends just came back to pick up the children not too long, about almost 3 hours ago. That is the job she does. And she's so beautiful. She looks very good in that job. She doesn't need to go and be doing side prostitute like most of our Yoruba girls today, so that they can feed. She can go to job, come back home, look after the husband, look after the children without doing any side prostitute job. That is the job she does. And we are so appreciative of everyone in the United Kingdom that are working in the care system. But I don't want Yoruba man or Yoruba woman to come and do the job in the UK by paying the British government a small money where another Yoruba criminal, they're plenty for UK, they are criminals. Criminal Yoruba people. British government say, pay 1,000. I don't know what they're paying anyway, but what they were paying was not up to 3,000. A Yoruba man is charging up to 10,000 pounds with another Yoruba man to come and do a good job, because I am not going to degrade the job. I do not want that to happen. That is the reason why we got to get our country. I don't want you to come and study in the UK. I want us to go back and build all those universities that were fully functioning, from Ibadan University to Ile-Ife, to Lagos, to all the polytechnics. I want all that to be standard working. It can only happen because the interest of the Yoruba government will only focus in the interest of the Yoruba people. Tinubu is too much busy. He has to focus about Igbo people, Ijo people, Hausa people. He has to even worry about Fulani people. He has to worry about 350 ethnic groups. And you want him to serve you. It's not go better for you. He's coming to serve you. You're expecting Tinubu better. When Tinubu is only worried about Yoruba people, he will know that in that local government that the wife of that man died, he wants to know why the hospital rejected the woman. They rejected the woman because of 500,000. They now have to carry the woman in a public transport. A pregnant woman that should be lying inside a nice ambulance, like a lot of our wives and children and mothers and widows. I've never been into the ambulance before, but I've seen a lot of people that I have escorted inside the ambulance. They smell, they have oxygen, they have everything, and it is ready to take you to the emergency to make sure that you don't die. May the soul of that woman rest in peace. But I hope that many of you know that there will be more people that will die. Tabashi focus ayé wa sínú Nigeria. I want us, our Yoruba, to focus ayé wa nìkan sínú Yoruba. I don't want us to focus our life inside Nigeria. And don't believe all this your fake pastor talking about one Nigeria, building hospital for their own children, building university that most of you cannot visit. No, I'm not interested in that. So what we are fighting for as the topic tonight, because I want you to look at the topic very well. Let's focus on the topic. It's just 1 hour, 40 minutes into the program. I welcome you into the conversation. My name is Olayomi Koiki. You've never come across my platform. It is called the Self-Determination Platform, where we discuss everything that pertains to the lives of the indigenous Yoruba people. Come back home and come and fight for us. You know, go better for you. I'm coming. I will leave my comfort zone and come for you. You will be part of the people that will have to fight for yourself, because nobody is coming to fight for you. Happy new month and welcome to the conversation. After the 2 hours of this broadcast, we will do a fundraising for the platform. So don't run away yet. That will be towards the end of the program. So we are still just 1 hour into the conversation. Why do we need to have our country? Baba Akintoye have told us that there are many reasons why we can have our own independent Yoruba country. These reasons are being put together like what we call a manifesto. I am not talking about your fraudulent 1999 constitution. I am talking about a Yoruba guide manifesto that can be used to prepare our exit from the shithole country called Nigeria. And if you go on our website called www.koikimediainternationalnews.com, you would find this article right inside at the top of the website. The website again is called www.koikimediainternationalnews.com. Or if you go on the koikimedia.com, you will also find it there. So Kini manifesto is all about. Most of Yoruba people do not know. They are confused. I want Mr. Tori Olaluwa to say, imagine a program like this supposed to have millions of views, but no, they keep listening to Pastor and Afar. Thank you so much, Mr. Olawale. Let me appreciate those of you and your comments before we move forward, so that Kelly Mokwe commenting, and you are always all welcome on the Koiki Media. And without you, there's no Koiki Media. So let's start from the top and appreciate you. Moriba Bami, comrade Omo Shebi, waiting Baradi for our rally and the night vigil. Koiki Baulomade this year. Okay? You go and prepare. That's all you need to do. So many times I've seen him on the street working hard during the NLC. Where is your NLC? National Nigerian Labour Congress. Criminals! Tinubu that knows how to bribe anybody. You think that if Tinubu has his means, he will have bribed us as well. But they realize that if they try to bribe this one, they will mess them up. Tinubu that can bribe, he can bribe the dead body. The person who don't die, Tinubu might bribe it. But they realize that they can't bribe Igboho, they can't bribe Baba Akintoye, they can't bribe me. Why are you going to bribe me? I have left Nigeria just almost the same time Tinubu ran out of Nigeria. I left Nigeria in 1998. And Tinubu ran out of Nigeria prior to that time as well. Because if not, Abacha would have killed him. Ìyẹn ṣe máa sọ pé mọ̀jà mọ̀sá la fi máa kíkanjú. Akíkanjú tó bá mọ̀jà tó bá mọ̀sá abogun lọ ni. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ tó bá jagun délẹ̀ ló máa dé máa ròyìn ogun. All these are our fathers that we are going to meet and say, ogun Kiriji tẹja yẹn báwo ló ṣe rí? It's because they are alive. So you got to know when to run and when to wait for the fight. Moki Prince Adedamola Heritage. Good evening, sir. Moki Yami Fumilola Bello Timothy Towotowo Daruko. I spoke to a particular mother. I won't give you the state. This weekend, they were hosting good meeting, preparing for the upcoming night vigil. Strong meeting they're having. This is the time. It's our constitutional right that our exit from Nigeria will take place. All your governors, they're watching, they're listening. They will think it's a joke. When the shutdown happens, there will not be able to be any engagement in their state apart from our own engagement. Because we have been telling them for 4 years, going to 5 years now, Gbe Yoruba nation síwájú. No. They're talking about election. We see. All you, our Yoruba governors, there is still room to engage and start deliberating about our future. Our future will leave Nigeria and it must happen from this year. If not, in the comment section.